MEDIA. Aimez, partagez et abonnez.
déjà la conférence de presse et la dernière Dubois na Usyk iweza conférence de presse lobi ekozala we imposé lobi ekozala we imposé lobi ekozala we imposé donc moto ye koprouve toujours donc ndenge tosalaka te koprouve à laquelle la boxeur déjà ozomeka déjà na stage pour la conférence de presse nous déjà promoteur ya gagné Dubois promoteur ya Frank Warren eza déjà wana sans plus tarder
after this fight, next week, I know it's in your video.
Déjà na moment oyo promoteur déjà Frank Warren Colorado ozomona Frank Warren ye wana Frank Warren déjà eza na podium ozomona team Usyk ye wana la ceinture nyonso Usyk wana team Usyk
to the final press conference for undisputed Usyk versus Dubois 2, a great night of World Championship Boxing this Saturday. Dubois, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Don Charles, manager of Daniel Dubois, Mr. Riz Khan, sports director of the Usyk team and CEO of Ready to Fight, Mr. Sergey Lapin. Manager of Alexandra Usyk, Mr. Emis Klimas. Professor and sports scientist for the Usyk team, Kuba Hitsky. Ladies and gentlemen, our main event this Saturday, it is scheduled for 12 rounds and will be for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. Let's now welcome the fighters. First, from England, his professional record, 22 wins, just 2 defeats, with 21 of his 22 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the hard-hitting, reigning, and defending IBF heavyweight champion of the world, Daniel Dynamite Dubois. And now let's welcome from Ukraine, a 2012 Olympic gold medalist, now undefeated as a professional with 23 wins, 14 of his 23 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the former undisputed Cruiserweight World Champion, the former undisputed heavyweight world champion, the current Ring Magazine champion, and this Saturday, the reigning and defending WBC, WBA, WBO, and IBO heavyweight champion of the world, Alexandra Usyk! And now we hand things over to your host, Mr. Depsani.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Driver. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the final press conference ahead of an unprecedented, history-making night at Wembley Stadium. And there's something special about heavyweight boxing when it happens at Wembley. Once upon a time, the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, boxed Henry Cooper at the old Wembley. Fast forward to 1995, and who can forget that legendary moment of Frank Bruno finally became world heavyweight champion? That happened at the old Wembley. Fast forward even more, who can forget Anthony Joshua against Vladimir Klitschko, Tyson Fury against Dillian White? And then last September, the Kingslayer himself, Daniel Dynamite Dubois, put in a jaw-dropping performance to beat Anthony Joshua right here. But one thing that Wembley, and in fact the UK, has never played host to is a world championship fight for all of the heavyweight marbles. On Saturday night, that changes. The undisputed World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. Two titans into Wembley Stadium with the hand of history on their shoulders as they walk towards their destiny. One of those men is the unified, unbeaten world champion Alexandra Usyk. In today's dynamic heavyweight division, he currently stands as the benchmark of brilliance. His name is already etched into history books as an undisputed champion at cruiserweight and heavyweight. Victory on Saturday for Alexandra Usyk means he becomes a three-time undisputed champion, and he makes a giant leap towards boxing immortality. But the man standing in his way is Britain's own IBF world champion, Daniel Dynamite Dubois. His story is one of triumph through adversity, perseverance through hardship, and with some good old-fashioned British grit, he has put together a stunning run of form to defy the odds and punch his way to heavyweight glory. A win for this man, Daniel Dubois, on Saturday means that he will become the first undisputed world champion in the heavyweight division from the UK since Lennox Lewis. And whilst these two men have met once before, everyone here is unanimous in their agreement that the two men who met in 2023 are most certainly not the same two men who will meet on Saturday night. So we've got a question. Will the Ukrainian wizard cast a spell on the young, hungry British lion? Or is this lion now ready to roar, like never before, on the grandest stage of them all? Find out all the answers live and exclusive around the world on the global home of boxing, DAZN. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Usyk versus Dubois 2. This is undisputed. The first thing I want to do is get a word from both of the fighters. And I want to start with you, Daniel Dubois. You are 48 hours away from the biggest night of your career. Give us your opening words and tell us why this will be your night.
Because I prepared right, I'm just on a different level now. I'm ready to come through whatever I need to on Saturday and deal with the belts. I'm chasing glory and I'm chasing greatness.
And tell me this, Daniel, because of your history with this man, what means more, picking up all of those belts or defeating this man and avenging your loss?
All of it, the whole thing, you know, this is history making and I've just got to do a real demolition job and, you know, I'm hungry, I'm ready for it.
Okay, thanks Daniel, we will be coming back to you. Alexandra Usyk, let's get an opening word from you, champ. You have been holding up 3 fingers in the build-up to this fight. Tell us why Saturday night will be your night.
I'm happy to be here again. Why it's my night? because I believe for this, because I hope in Jesus Christ and Virgin Maria, but I prepare for this fight. Ukrainian.
And Alexandra, we know how much this means to Daniel Dubois. How much does this win mean to you?
Listen, every my fight important for me and my team. Now it's very important my country, the soldier who protect my country, because it's motivated for my people. It's very important.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Alexandra. We will be coming back to you. Let me bring in Hall of Fame boxing promoter Frank Warren. And Frank, the public has truly got behind this event. I've been listening to your ticket updates every week and your interviews. They've got behind it. Tell us how we're doing on tickets. Tell us how excited you are about Saturday.
I'm excited. First of all, good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for coming along. I'm excited because it's such a phenomenal historical fight. You know, 4 belts on the line for the first time in the UK, and Daniel's chance for greatness to become one of the British icons and winning these belts. How's it going? We're nigh on sold out. The atmosphere on Saturday night is going to be amazing. Amazing. Everybody's going to love what they see. This is going to be an unbelievable, competitive and great fight.
And Frank, you have stood by Daniel Dubois through the ups, through the downs, through the resurgence since that first fight with Alexandra Usyk. Why does your man get the job done on Saturday?
I think because he's coming into his prime, he's had great grounding, look at his resume, he's fought, probably at this age, he's probably fought the best, real good quality fighters, more better quality fighters than most heavyweights at the age he's at. And he's got experience, he's got a great team behind him, he shared the ring, they know their strengths and weaknesses, he knows he can hurt Alexandra, he's done that before. And I feel genuinely it's going to be his time. He's on a roll like you cannot believe, beating world-class fighters, undefeated fighters, 2-time world champions, and done it in style. And I think he's going to do it. I really do believe he's going to do it on Saturday night against one of the great, great champions in boxing, in heavyweight boxing.
Okay, thanks Frank. Let's bring in Aegis Klimas, who I'm sure is certain that Daniel Dubois will not be doing it on Saturday. Aegis, you've been very confident in the build-up, as you always are, with your man Alexandra Usyk. Why does your man get the job done on Saturday?
We're back again here. He did one, and he's going to do it again. We're very confident in the team.
How dangerous a challenge is Daniel Dubois? Do you see this as a completely new fighter, or is it just the same guy? I don't know if you've got a response to that, Frank. It's some sort of jibe that Daniel, you can't train the mind. You've been talking about how it's Daniel the man now, not Daniel the boy. Aegis Klimas says no change in 2 years, you can't train the mind. Anything?
Well, we'll see on Saturday. He certainly trained his mind against Miller, he certainly trained his mind against REGARDEZ, and he certainly trained his mind against AJ in a big way. And he's got better and better, and he's showing his power. Power, he knows he can hurt Mr. Usyk. He knows that. He's felt the power. And he's a much, much better fighter than 2.5 years ago.
He's different from most people. And then Saturday night, the history is going to be made here at the Conférence station. You will see.
I absolutely agree with what you're saying there, Aegis. That he is different. He's a fabulous and great champion. But this is the new kid on the block. 27 years of age, ready to go. He's got all the ammunition, he's got the power, and everybody underestimates his boxing ability. He has one of the best jabs in boxing. And we'll see on Saturday night. Whatever happens, the fans are going to get something special because I know your man, as soon as that bell goes, he ain't going to be on the back foot. He's going to come and try to save the sense of the ring. And Daniel's going to be there to meet him. So it's going to be a battle of wills, a battle of power, strength, and the young guy's going to do it.
Let's bring in
Don't push the horses. Don't push the horses.
Friend. Yes. Nice.
Thanks, Sergei. Let's bring in Riz Khan from Team Dubois, manager of Daniel Dubois. You've been by his side through some of this resurgence. You certainly picked up a few fans. Some of the media are even screaming out for him here. What can you tell us about this man heading into Saturday night?
Thanks, Deb. I think resurgence is actually a great word. And if the truth be known, the resurgence started after Daniel's last fight with Alexandra. And the architect behind the resurgence has clearly been his father, Stan Dubois, who's meticulously handpicked every single individual, whether it's the coaching team, whether it's the medics, whether it's from a management point of view. So we have all the credentials to support Daniel in the background. And from a fighting point of view, the man that is sat there, 2 years older, 2 years wider, 2 years more experience with another 4 fights under his belt. So Daniel Dubois is not even at the peak as a 27-year-old, so we've got another few years left in the tank. But he's going into that ring to take that undisputed crown, and he's ready now.
Donc manager a Dubois au côté na ring samedi pour le pas du match
Chucky from the camp. I understand he's known in the camp as the crazy professor, and he's behind some of the science of this man right here. What can you tell us about the science behind Alexandra Usyk heading into Saturday?
Welcome everyone. Thank you that I can be here. What can I say? Alexander is a veteran. He's more than ready before upcoming fights. His physical performance, his mental performance is on the excellent level, the highest level I think so in history. I know that his aging, his health, his experience, his electric issue, fans, media. Don't worry, he's more than ready.
Thank you, good one. Let me bring in Don Charles from Team Dubois. Don, you were very vocal at the launch press conference. It was great fun up here, and your confidence. You're very confident at the start of the line. Your man Daniel Dubois, 48 hours away. Why is he going to get it done?
Good afternoon, everybody. Well, basically, he was born that way. I was born confident. Daniel Dubois was born that way. Yeah. His father, who's not here with us, presently here with us, like I mentioned earlier, he was the architect. This man had a dream that when Daniel was born, this young man is going to become a world champion. And the way it's been written, the universe, here we are today, is the current IBF heavyweight champion. Remarkable, at a mere age of 27. I don't think, if you really think about what this young man has experienced to be where he is today, the sacrifices he's always made and still making, it's a prime example for any young person who wants to come into the industry to follow and copy what this young man has done. And I'm a very spiritual man in the sense that I believe in the universe. Very spiritual. And I have my own story, which I'm not going to tell you here because we'll be there till next week. Right? So, but what I can tell you from the experience I've had in the last 24 months, it's been 24 months since I've been working. I've been blessed to have inherited, I use the word inherited, to be working with this young prime athlete. It's all for a reason. And in my opinion, in my beliefs, he's been destined to be here today. He's been destined on Saturday to do what's almost deemed as the impossible. The impossible will become the possible. That's why we're here. We're ready. I normally got a lot to say. I'm going to keep it short because all the talking has been done. It's now time for action. Please tune in. Those at home, those in attendance, get behind Dubois. Let's make history together.
John, I've just got one more for you, just a kind of reaction to Igis Klimas's comments that Daniel is the same fighter that he was 2 years ago. You can't change the mind, and that there may be mental weakness there. What can you tell us?
Well, everybody has their opinion. That's his opinion. We know what we've done. We know what we've witnessed. He must be sleeping for the last 3 fights or so Daniel has had. He must be fast asleep. Can somebody please wake him up?
Yes. Was it 3 weeks? You said that you've been sleeping for the past 3 Daniel Dubois fights and somebody needs to wake you up. What is your reaction?
Entraîneur a Dubois lobi Alexandra azaki kusili azaki ya kulala sikoyo bakolamusa ye toyoka entraîneur ya Usyk.
Tyson's not here to defend himself. Yeah. Keep your eye on the job. Tyson's not here to defend. We're talking about this is a Daniel Dubois show, okay? So let's
Don't push the horses.
Oh, is that Daniel Dubois show?
Don't push the horses.
Don't push what?
Don't push the horses.
I need a translator.
Okay, don't push the horses. Don't push the horses.
I think he's trying to gin you up.
Listen, I'm a very cool guy. I'm real. Get real.
This
feels like a good time to bring you in, Sergey. I would say you've been sat there quietly, but you haven't. What do you mean by the comments about horses? What are your thoughts heading into Saturday?
This illusion, every time you want to speak, oh, this news, this another guys, oh, the strong, this mental focus. No, this illusion, you team. Sorry, not change. Yes, not change. You have to be good, yes, good guys, good fighter. Enjoy. Saturday, this another fight, and this guy another fight. This not this guy and this friend.
Let me bring you in, Daniel, because you were sort of smirking as they were talking about, oh, he's not changed in 2 years. You have changed, right? Tell us.
Right now, I just want to get it on. I'm going to write my own script now. They've got a script, I'm going to write my own script. I'm going to win these belts.
Des impressions avec une maman faiblesse. Daniel Dubois va se faire une histoire. Ils attendent à écouter comme histoire. Daniel Dubois ils attendent à comme histoire mais samedi. Ils ont maman événement.
And that happened right here at Wembley Stadium. You're back there on Saturday. How much comfort does that give you?
You know what? I've been getting a lot of just confidence from my training, what I've done in the gym, the shots I've been landing on the people I've been sparring, and all of that is just inside of me and it's built up, and I'm ready to let it out now.
Dev, can I just add, Team Usyk seem to be hanging on to a notion that Daniel's not changed. Well, I think they are rattled solely because they're using the same line, Daniel's not changed. I mentioned earlier, we built up a big team over the last 18 months, and Daniel's had 4 fights, and he's been explosive in every single one. So I think for the Team Usyk circus to continue to say, oh, Daniel's not changed, we'll see on Saturday.
Manager a Dubois, Usyk fait quand ça Daniel a changé, Daniel Dubois a changé. Comment on a samedi, Daniel a changé.
Irritating.
I don't feel.
Daniel, let me ask you this. You're the underdog heading into Saturday. You've been the underdog for a little while. Even Canelo Alvarez has placed $500,000 on Usyk to beat you.
Doesn't mean nothing to me. Don't mean shit to me. That yeah, well, he's going to lose his money, but you know, I'm just focused. Let's get it on.
$500,000 que olezanda Usyk akubeta Dubois lobi ke Canelo akuperdre mbungu na
I'm a young guy and I've just got to, you know, take over, you know, be the man and yeah, execute.
Alexandra, there has been talk about your age in the build-up to this fight. You are 38, you are 11 years older than Daniel Dubois. Boxing is a young man's game. Father time waits for no one. What do you say?
38 ans, donc on a 38 ans, Dubois 27 ans. Batuni, est-ce que âge que jouer rôle c'est?
I respect this guy, this young guy.
I respect this young guy, I respect un jeune homme.
I'm not old guy. 38, isn't it? It's not old.
38 eza mokolo te.
You know?
It's good age.
We will see. It's Saturday.
Tokomona oka Saturday, age eza eloko te.
Final one for you, Alexandra. Last time you won this fight within the distance, you stopped Daniel Dubois. Do you expect to stop him on Saturday night and become a three-time undisputed champion? Do you expect to do it in the distance?
Batuni Usyk ostopaki ye komba yo te koleka eske oza na ide ya kostope lisusu.
Daniel Dubois. Usyk, of course, believes he will stop you. Tell us why he is wrong. Tell us why it's your night on Saturday.
Make it a great fight. I'm looking forward to a fight, a great fight. I'm up for it. I feel like at the moment I'm at the peak of my powers and it's going to be a great performance.
Okay, thank you, Daniel Dubois, thank you everyone at the top table, thank you over there Usyk team as well. We're going to get the fight straight off. Ladies and gentlemen, Saturday night, over 90,000 people, this is undisputed live around the world on the zone. Cannot wait, let's get the face off.
This, our main event, Saturday live worldwide on DAZN from Wembley Stadium in London. It's brought to you by Greg Warren for Queensberry with Ready to Fight. Scheduled for 12 rounds for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. It's Usyk versus Dubois 2.
sur tokomi presque na suka alors ezalaki babino mission na aspect spirituel bopeto na nzoto pe na molimo en tout cas plaisir à trop donc tu participes à la conférence de presse lobby eza pesé to vous appelle lobby na pesé vous a toujours branché ezalaki babino mission na aspect spirituel bopeto na nzoto pe na molimo soki na s'abonner na page na biso te s'abonner na page na biso parce que a toyaka na makambo toujours ya bien ba live ya bien makambo ya bien vous s'abonner pour partager et vous a toujours kitoko mission na aspect spirituel bopeto na nzoto pe na molimo mpona lelo ngana bino tosuki awa bye bye.